There you are. Welcome to another show and tell number 7. And today we're going to be speaking about Spin Master 12-inch action figures. And today's front runner up to them, we're going to have Batman and Robin. And they come in this box. This will be Robin's box. And you can see the cross sales and you can see Robin. And we also have Batman with his cross sale. This is Nightfall Batman. Now these 12-inch figures, starting with the Batman, 12 inches. These are highly detailed. Although they have limited posability, they do really take some shelf presence. They since being 12 inches, they do take a lot of space, but they look very dynamic. As you can see, very little head movement on the head, if at all. It does move his arms up and down. Doesn't have a bicep cut, but it does have a swivel on the elbow, both arms. He has swivel on his hands, both arms. You can see. You could also see that the pin doesn't match the color skin. But like for $10 at Amazon, you really can't go wrong, to be honest with you. You could look at the back, detail, his trench coat, because that's what he's wearing. It's like a pliable plastic, only from the waist down. The top is a sculpt. You could see his bat signal with the yellow outline, his armor, his belt. His grappling hook does not come off, although this point is plastic, but it's there just for show. It's just customization, like just for detail. His boots, really nice boots. He can bend his knee. He cannot do the split because of his trench coat. It kind of like hinders it, so he cannot do the splits. But these action figures, I'm telling you, they like really well sculpted. They made like for 3 years old, but they very sturdy. You could like really probably bang these things, and I think you could break anything if you use force enough. But these, they're gonna hold up to any 3-year-old. I really don't play with action figures. That time is over for me. But I usually get my action figures just for display, and this makes an awesome piece. It really does. I'm gonna add maybe like a Batarang to him, and maybe a few more other items or equipment just to make him look like really badass. So this is the Batman. The next one up, which I love, it's Robin, and you can see by the color, his hair. On other videos that I saw, there was some paint bleed on the mask, but I got lucky. This one doesn't have no paint bleed at all. His arms could go only about that far. No swivel on the torso, on the waist. Or he could do the splits, as you could see. He could bend his knees. And just like the color scheme on this Robin is just fantastic. You could make them, you could pose them slightly. So I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this one off to make him look like some sort of like he's doing some sort of action here. Got that one, and we're gonna do the same thing with Batman, trying to make him look on a running pose. On this one, you can't see the elbow pin. They did it black on that one. They passed, but on this one, I guess and like for $10 a piece, you really can't go wrong with these. They take, like I said, they take a lot of shelf presence, and they just awesome figures. Like, and for the price, I'm definitely going to invest on more of these figures because it's cost effective. That's what I could say. I also have other 12-inch figures. Oh, they fell. It's always going to happen when I'm doing a video. It never fails. But like I said, these videos are live. There's no editing. These are super budget videos. I do these on my cell phone, and I just do it to whatchamacallit. Let me stand them up a little straighter. Just this is the way I kill time. I enjoy it. This is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Now this is truly a statue because he doesn't have, the only articulation is up, his hand, no torso, and that's it. When I was a kid, these are the way we used to get the action figures. And believe it or not, we didn't complain. It was like, I remember some of them didn't have guns. We would take another gun and just hold it for them, and we would sit them like this on top of a car, and we just play. Your imagination, when you're a kid, your imagination does run wild. But I got this. This is the from the G.I. Joe movie. And I know this I consider this action figure like to be almost a statue. I also got the Halo. His movements are very limited on the arms. The legs kick, he could do splits. He does come with this gun. I tied it up. It was an awful job actually, because I don't like to lose their weapons. And since I have them on display, like if they fell just the way these guys fell and they had arms, I have to be all over the place looking for them. And I just don't want to do that. I'm just at that age that I just don't want to be doing that, looking for weapons or anything. I also bought another line of, I opened some before, I also bought another line of the 12-inch Buzz Lightyear. You could also get them in Amazon at a very fair price. And what I did with these, I have 11 so far, but what I did with these is that I got them to customize them because I wanted to make army build them. So what I did is I started army building them like this. I just put a hood on their head just to give them like different individualities. And this is I put like sort of like a flashlight on them. And then I switched it, like you could make it red. So this guy is almost like the guy that goes, put the spotlight on you, searching. On this one, I gave him a rocket launcher. They also have these guns that I put on them. These guns you actually could buy them from AliExpress. They're like $1 and change, no more than $1.50 each. But you have to build them. Instead of you buying the McFarlane pack, I don't know if I have them upside down. This McFarlane Park that you probably right now they want like $35 for these guns. I bought like 8 of these guns. I put them together. I kind of like even customize them. Let me put this one down so I can show you. Okay. And I'm just gonna tilt the camera so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is I got 11 of them. My total goal is to have 13 of them. So this one over here, I gave him a red hood, and everybody has the black ones because I made him the leader. I added like a mini, if I could turn it on. Well, that's this one. I gave him like a mini flashlight. I don't know if you can see that it lights up, but it's lit up. And I want to see how I can turn it off. And it's off. I gave him like a mini flashlight. On this one, I gave him Thor's hammer. So I got 11 of these, and all of them have backpacks. I gave them all of them backpacks. And like I said, I'm trying to army build these, but I'm only gonna get 13 of them because I thought 13 was a good number for army building. And I call this group right here. I'll stand them up in a few. They can stand, but sometimes, because I put a little weight, I'm gonna call this group right here critical mass. But these are like my 12-inch figures. Another thing that I did with the guns, real quick, so you could see. All of them, I put a beacon on them. I don't know if you can see it. If the light hits it right, it kind of gleams and it looks like it's on all day if the light hits it right. And on this scope, on this rifle that I built, I put you see that red thing? It's like an infrared. I put that on. I customize them, and these are like really good action figures. But not getting away from the subject of the 12-inch Spin Masters, Batman and Robin. I'm gonna have to stand them up later on again. that's another thing. Sometimes 12-inch figures are kind of like a little bit difficult to stand up. But like I said, these two figures for about 20 bucks, they really look great. And they're gonna look good on your shelf. Like I said, I don't play with them. I just display them, and I do photography. Check out my on TikTok. Go to Viewmaster618. I don't have that many videos, but I'm just starting, and it's something that I started to do just to kill time, and something that I enjoy doing now. Moving away from doing the stuff that I used to do in the streets, and I'm becoming more of a homebody. But like I said, for the price, you just cannot go wrong with Spin Masters. I'm gonna see if I could get more figures from this line. They do have a few of them. I know I'm not gonna buy. I just know I'm not gonna buy them. But they're well constructed. They're sturdy. If they made for a 3-year-old kid, believe it. Oh, and another thing I forgot about to tell you about these guys right here. You could pop off their helmet too. And that makes it to me like an awesome deal. So like always, thank you for watching me on my channel, Figure It. And the question that I always end on Figure It, are these Spin Masters for you? Is it a question mark that you're not going to buy them? Or is it an exclamation point? Yeah, I'm going to add this to my collection. Obviously, if they're in my hobby area, which I call the Citadel, they are for me. But hands down, you're going to get a bang for your dollar. Totally well worth it and cost effective. So thank you for watching my channel. And until next time on Show and Tell, have a great evening.